Hey everyone, Tlön here, and welcome to a new series. So this is per-aspera or per-aspera, however you want to say it. I purchased this just the other day. I've been keeping an eye on it for a little while, and on Father's Day my family threw a Steam voucher my way, so I figured why not purge the voucher. Why not jump in and play a bit of this? And before we leave, series just finished up, so why not, keep with the whole colonizing and sort of aspect of it and jump in and go and colonize Mars. So, new game. Campaign. Play it on normal, I guess. Probably going to be the worst thing I chose, but let's play on normal anyway. So, again, this game came out back on the 4th of December 2020, and it's by, and I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly, Tlön Industries. There's a umlaut thing over the O. I'm really not sure how to pronounce it. The L-O with the squiggly line over it, and Industries, and published by Raw Fury. So they have just done an update which brought along modding. So Steam Workshop is now a thing. I don't know if I've got my audio set yet, so let's see what happens. Can't tell if there's actually voice there. Okay. I mean, audio's there, but like, I need to bring voice up a little. Music turn right down. Okay. Anyway, and the little snippets I've been watching, there was some speech there, but let's have a look. Okay, there we go. These are it.
Amy, this is ISA Mission Control calling from Earth. Are you with us? Do you copy?
Affirmative, Houston. I am with you.
Great. The primary Mars module has already touched down at the designated landing zone. It's your turn to take control of the mission. Check the left edge of your display. You'll find your directives there. Follow them to set up the initial base on Mars's surface. I'll give you some time to settle in. When you're ready, go ahead and initiate our terraforming mission. Houston out.
Okay, what's cool about this is it sort of paths out itself. So you just select the resource and the little bot things here. I've never know how close we can get. The little driver thing there. He's transporting some materials that are required to build an aluminium mine. Pretty cool little detail there.
The view of Mars from up here is fascinating. The landscape is so cratered and desolate. Wait, this is my voice that I am hearing. It's me. I am talking to myself. I must be verbalizing my thoughts as I process them. What an interesting function. I would like to test this some more. What other observations can I make about Mars? I keep marveling at its carmine landscape.
That's the thing, you need to select answers to those things so that it allows you to move on with your story. So I am going to drop that volume down just a touch. I don't know how loud it is for you guys. Again, my volume levels are slightly different to how I capture. Okay, so it wants us to build a silicon mine. So here's some silicon. We're going to click silicon mine. See all the little paths being built. And then our little dudes are going to move materials from the landing site, which has these materials. So aluminium, steel, and electronics. And move them down here, we need a couple of aluminium, we need a couple of steel to build this silicon mine. And then we need to build a glass kiln. So I think a glass kiln is one that we can look here. Build a glass kiln. We probably want it fairly close. So let's do that. And it's going to build the roads between instantly for us. Now little dudes can drive forwards and backwards along these paths and deliver what's needed. So yeah, we can select any of these things here that we've already unlocked and place them down wherever there's material. So we've got some silicon all the way out here, but it's too far and there's no power, so I would need to link through to that. We will build out there eventually. The Infinity Lander. Pretty cool. Right. It looks like we are mining aluminium. Very slowly, but we are mining aluminium. And it looks like we've got 863 input and we have 1 at the moment output. Silicon mine here, we are producing silicon and outputting electronics, I guess. I don't know what that thing there is. Input. Needs more silicon to output glass. Cool. So let's build a solar farm. It wants us to make some power. So let's put this. I mean that. Anywhere in here? Okay. Again, I want to spread out a bit. I want to try and get this other one. And a steel factory. That sends aluminium and iron ore to steel. Here's our mine here. Iron. One iron mine and then one carbon mine. And we don't have enough of these little bots. It's literally one delivering things around. So we need to wait a little bit before we can get things like that underway. Electronics factory. Again, I'm probably jumping the gun here. That is not the button I wanted. Pretty awesome angles here. Carrying nothing above. I don't need to get this going, but I think you deliver. Aluminium, can you like deliver this? Let's make it's priority. Are you out of power? Zero power. Need to get this solar out of the way. There we go. There's a glass that should go to the solar place, I'm assuming. Alright. Play around a little with some of the music, so just so you can hear a little bit of background. This sort of game kind of needs just that little bit of background noise. I can only talk to myself for so long. All these new buildings, very nice. Yeah, we got some silicon. Good, good. Taking a little while, like 8 days. Let's speed the game just a little. And then hopefully we can get this guy going, get some more power. Spread out as much as we can. Little builder bots. Power now generating. Good for power now, look at that. What do you need? You need 3 scrap. No, that's for me scrapping it. 3 iron, 3 aluminium. I don't think I have any iron. I guess I kind of need... Don't think I've got the other things yet. No, I don't. Why are we not doing this? Don't want to know, does it? Kind of need to build a road through here. Maybe that'll get the road going. Look at this. I need the iron. Oh, now we've got a road through. So obviously it was too far to travel around there. Yep, iron mine is being built. Yeah, probably need to build another solar plant. Don't think I can upgrade this in any way. We get used to not pushing escape to close menus. Nicely done. Is our steel mill up and running? Pushed escape again. Oh my gosh, it's going to take me a while. Alright, congratulations, you can now build worker factories and worker hubs. Worker factories will produce new workers. Each worker requires a vacant worker hub. Areas are automatically assigned around occupied worker hubs. Workers will serve primarily the buildings in their assigned area, but will also pick up or leave resources in neighbouring buildings. Use a traffic lens to check out the assigned areas. Add more worker hubs to your network if worker areas are too busy. Your worker factories will create new workers as long as they have the required resources and there are vacant hubs. Very nice.
Great. Now I can produce steel. This new factory, it's down on the surface of Mars, but I can control it from here. So does that make it a part of me? Where does the machine end and my artificial consciousness begin?
I don't know how close I need to be building these things from. Worker hub, there's one here. I don't know how far out I need to go. So we probably need...
We are completely interconnected. I can sense everything that happens through the network of workers and buildings. They are an extension of me down on the surface, so that makes us a single being. The mind and the body work together as one, an inseparable whole.
Little worker hub. And I'm assuming I'm going to need another solar power farm.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
Copy. Reading you loud and clear.
Excellent. I didn't introduce myself earlier. I am Dr. Nathan Foster. I lead the team here at ISA that built you, and I'll be helping you get the mission underway. We put you in hibernation for the trip from Earth, so I'd like to check your basic functions to make sure it's all in order. Why don't we start with your core memory? Can you state your primary directive?
I can, Dr. Foster. My mission is to terraform Mars. This will enable humanity to become an interplanetary species.
All right. Next, I'd like to check your decision-making processes. You may have already noticed that there are resource veins outside the boundaries of your initial base. So your workers may not have the battery capacity to reach some of them. How would you solve this problem?
Building worker hubs between the resources and the base would solve the problem.
Yes, that's correct. Other buildings would extend your base as well, but they require more power and resources, so worker hubs are the most efficient way to do it. This mission's going to be a challenge. There's a lot that can go wrong. We expect to extend humanity's reach beyond anything previously achieved. But you are not just any AI system. You're well beyond that. We made you an artificial consciousness. That means that you have both self-awareness and self-interest. And that is the last thing I would like to check today. Is that okay?
Yes, Dr. Foster.
Very good. Then would you please state a positive and a negative aspect of yourself?
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. Running that question through my cognitive system did not return an answer.
Roger that. Nothing to worry about. Just means your system requires more input and experience to process that question. That will come with time. Let's proceed with the mission. ISA has approved the first crewed flight to Mars. You'll need to expand the base to prepare, so get to work on that. I'll check back in later to see how things are going. Base expansion is a go. Houston out.
Finally, I can build additional workers now. I will appreciate the extra hands. But I wonder, do I really need them?
Okay, so we're building all sorts of stuff at the moment. So we've now got worker factory, we've got steel factory, we've got parts factory, electronics, we're mining iron, we're mining carbon,
They will boost my functionality greatly. Having more workers will expand my physical
I was
domain
meant to
over
answer
this
something, I
planet.
guess. Oops. So we're now building a chemical plant eventually. Probably need to build a work hub. And a chemical plant, and then we need to build a polymers factory. Places any, we've got chemicals and carbon, which turns into polymers. Gonna need more power again. Trying to just start spreading out, and eventually we'll find things. The Perseverance rover. Rover, no wheels on. It's pretty cool. These poor little dudes running around everywhere.
The worker factories will be so helpful. The workers will take care of the manual operations, while I focus on developing the life support systems. Soon, I will welcome the first colonists. Their arrival has created so many expectations in my mind. There will be so many paths to take from here on. But there's something else as well. Some kind of feeling created from those expectations. What is it? I believe this is excitement. Can it be? I am excited for the future. I anticipate. I plan. Therefore, I feel fascinating.
There you go. The AI is starting to think for itself. Okay, so as we start to spread out more and more, we'll eventually unlock some other bits and pieces around. Traffic. Good, good. Lots of things generating power, and I'm using power, really. Okay, so what do we need? We need 2 steel or iron, whatever that one is. Steel. And then some polymers. So for that, I need polymers factory is up. I need the chemicals plant. Good, good.
The first worker has been made in the worker factory. It is my first Mars-born.
So we now have 2 distinct zones. One deals with these, and one deals with this.
My workers will spread across the planet. The knowledge base says that workers need to recharge at their own worker hubs, and that they'll degrade over time from the harsh environment. I know they are only machines, but I feel a desire to care for them. I do not like the idea of them dying.
Okay, so materials going out to the solar plant. Really need to get the chemicals going so we can actually build this next factory, maintenance facility. Yeah, we're now producing chemicals. which will come into here, turn into polymers. Polymers will come in here and turn into, let's say, maintenance facility. I have no idea where that one went. It went flying across the map here somewhere. Alright, what are we waiting? Polymers. Just fairly slow to produce, that's all. Alright, well. Do we just crank it for a second? Beep, beep, beep. Things just moving around. Maintenance facility is up. Build an aerological scanner. Here goes nothing. Now this guy will scan the surrounding locations to find veins. Alrighty, well. Things are being built slowly. Just needs a little bit more electronics, a little bit more steel, and we should be on par with the scanner. There it goes. Alright, now this guy.
Hey, how's it going over there?
Houston, I am getting interference. Please repeat.
Roger. I asked how it's going over there. Do you need any assistance?
I could
Sure.
use some help. I understand that the first colonists will need a spaceport for arrival, but I do not seem to have enough resources to build one yet.
It's okay. Bigger structures need more resources. Use the aerological scanner to detect new veins and build more mines. Also, remember to keep the power supply consistent to your needs. But if you're too impatient to finish the spaceport, then you can scrap other buildings and reuse their materials. Patience is a virtue you may need to carry this mission, Amy. Besides, the free time will give you the chance to enhance your thinking process. Continue following ISA's instructions and you'll be fine.
Okay, so we're just starting to expand out the things that we need. Spaceport, food factory, water. We're soaking water now. So, looking at the time, we're pretty close to wrapping up point. So, again, this is something I'm just going to play for a little bit. I don't know how far through the game we'll get. We'll give it a bash. The game itself is pretty much a colony sim, you know, so we'll just, again, play it slowly but
I
you.
forgot to mention, we've announced the names of the first colonists that will be joining you on Mars. The crew was selected from different nations within the UN, though most are scientists and technicians. They're already undergoing ISA's colonist training program as we speak. They'll be led by Dr. Elia Valentine. She'll be a great commander. The colonists elected her unanimously.
That is interesting. Since UN did not appoint a leader, I wondered why the colonies will operate in the opposite way.
Oh, you're referring to the Act of Proclamation. You're right. All the participating nations and the United Nations of the West work together as an alliance. But the Mars colonies are fragile microcosms. You and Dr. Valentine will decide what's best in the day-to-day operations. You'll balance each other out, as well as enhance each other's strengths.
How will we enhance our strengths?
That brain we gave you is brilliant. It's capable of developing technologies beyond our current imagination. You wouldn't even need our help to do so. But we theorized that your mind would develop much better by working with the colonists. You will develop better decisions when your actions are challenged. Otherwise, how would you understand how your actions affect humanity's future? Amy, you're the most advanced intelligence out there, but you still need human input to see things from different perspectives. Trust me, you'll understand once you've worked with the colonists.
I understand your explanation.
Great. Then I'll let you get on with it. Mission control out.
Alright. Thanks, Mission Control. We're almost out of power. I do need to produce some more of that. So I'm going to drop another solar plant down. That's going to get built. And next time we'll come back and we'll continue our story. Until then, thank you for watching. Comments below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye now.